Good day. Yeah, 0 local cases in Queensland, which I'm really happy for. Hopefully it continues to do that, but wouldn't surprise me if there were a few cases over the next few days, but hopefully no more than one here or there. But we'll see. Okay. I don't think the federal court can force. If he breached their conditions, he's such a twat. Yeah. So, hi, Kristen at Uncover the News. How are you? I have. Yeah. Hi, Joe G, Carter Nancy, Linda Thompson. Hello. Yeah. Hi, Marie Sutton. I hope everyone's going well. And hello to people who are watching but don't hop onto the chat. As always, I really appreciate you joining. And to everyone who clicks on my videos to watch them, hello. Hi, Karen Bissell. Pre-trained teams ready to jump into federal agencies as soon as the next. When does he think that's going to happen? As soon as the next president takes over. What's going on with Bannon? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to flip or not. I just can't say yes, but he's so unpredictable. 3 members of Congress. Yeah, is that true? Let's have a look at that. I was watching some news. Yes, you might have heard over the last couple of days that Gladys Berejiklian in New South Wales Premier has resigned, not because of COVID, but because of another scandal involving money. I'm pretty sure I said that a while ago, but I'm not going to. I'd have to go back and check to make sure that that was the case. I knew she was going to resign, if not from COVID, from something else, but I'd have to go back and check. But I'm pretty sure I said that. Catherine Stubbs, don't worry about that. I was late starting. I was a few minutes late. So let's see. Ali Alexander, is he telling the truth? And if he is, he should name and shame. 3 members of Congress. True or false? Media subpoena. Yes, they will be referred for criminal contempt if they don't do the subpoena. That is true. I heard that on the news. He's done a lot for the region. Not any of it. Just because someone's done a lot for the region doesn't mean any of it's good. Oh, that's good, Marie. I didn't see any stories about violence at the marches or anything, which thank you. That's lovely, Joji. Hi, 171 sign in. Hi, Clarence. So look at Ali Alexander. Now, will the Democratic caucus come to an agreement over the two infrastructure bills? Yeah, ACT, another 39 cases, 16 investors infectious in the community. Yeah. Okay. I haven't brought up the news feed for the day, so let's have a look at that.
Go, Bob. Chris?
Thank you, sweetheart.
On hot decaf coffee.
Okay.
You didn't even trick, did you? When I said that.
Decaf? No, you better not be.
Not this time of morning. There you go, babe. Careful, it's really hot. Yeah, sure. How's it going?
I'll have to get up and walk and stretch my legs in an hour.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so I'll probably come and just knock on the door. So,
Okay.
hey, I have to get up and walk around a bit for my circulation at the moment. So, yes, they had. I saw the news that the US has reached over 700,000 deaths.
Oh my God.
They're only about 6 away from 704,000. 6 deaths, that is. Yeah. Iran asked the US to unfreeze $10 billion to show goodwill. Will they do it? Will the US unfreeze the $10 billion for Iran? I got the figure 5 billion, so they might unfreeze some of it, but we'll have a look at that. On Trump's no-go list. What does that mean? I did see a headline, but I didn't have time to watch the story, that apparently Trump has turned on Lindsey Graham. What did Lindsey think would happen? You know, the best way for some of these people to say F you, Trump, is to vote with the Democrats on everything. Will the Quality Act come back? Equality Act come back up? The Equal Rights Act. That is, it's something that shouldn't still be on the agenda, but unfortunately it is. Unwelcome at his properties. Well, you know, I'm not even going to try and feel sorry for the woman. Rapunzel by the Secret Service because she rarely left the White House. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. Force Twitter. I don't think they can do that. Will the US, will the judge force Twitter? They can't, etc., etc. But we'll have a look at that. Three major MPs could defect to the Conservatives. That's the Daily Mail. Is that in the UK or here? Ah, yeah. I think we'll leave the Spears family alone for a while because he can use some executive orders, but he's also wary of using them. But I'll say, will he use executive orders in the near future? He went down and he spoke to the Democratic caucus yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. And considering defecting, I don't know that will happen. What's the Google thing? And he's not the biggest fan of using executive orders to get things done. He feels that, from what I gather, he feels that if you unwise use or indiscriminate use of them to get everything done is an abuse of the position. So he has said that previously. Hey, Bubba, you going to show everyone your pretty face? No? Hey? You want to give Mummy a kiss? No? Just come up here, stick your butt in Mummy's face. Hi, Helena Harrison. It's not Manchin and Sinema where the fight is at the moment. It's within the House of Reps caucus at the moment with progressives. They're sort of showing their teeth, and you know, sometimes it's needed, but yeah. ICI, huge break of financial data expected tomorrow. Hi, Catherine Stubbs. Will Manchin and Sinema get censored? Manchin is getting more respect because he is very, very clear and states very clearly his reasons why and stuff. He's not wishy-washy about it. He's not, he comes out and he states all his reasons, and they may not appreciate that he's on the thing he is, but he's really clear about why. He's not hiding why. He's all his details, what he wants changed, why he wants it changed, you know, those sorts of things. So he's a pain in the butt. But yeah, the International Investigative Journalism Organisation that made Panama Papers more. Okay, so which ties to Trump's ties to Dubai. Trump, Dubai. Hello, somebody's not happy. She's been locked out of the front room where her dad is. Life. Oh, where am I here? The news feed. Let's have a look. Yes, so Gladys Berejiklian had to resign. And it wasn't because of COVID. It was because of some misbehaving. It's because of something that happened years ago. I did see her resigning. I said if it wasn't because of COVID, it would be because of something else. So while I'm quite chuffed, I still want to confirm that. But yeah, that's just from my memory from a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks back. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, good on you, Marie, for standing by somebody. So how about we get on into it, get stuck into it, and we'll start off. Alexander, he is saying that there's 3 members of Congress that helped him plan the rally. Well, first we'll look at this. This is true. Yeah, 630. The cases are going down, but the deaths are still significant. Victoria had 3 deaths overnight, but yeah, 1,220 cases. Tasmania has recorded 1 case of a young man, a teenager, who had been in Melbourne and then returned home. No! That's the Kim Jong-un one. We keep saying that about Kim Jong-un, so I guess it's fair enough for somebody to say that about Biden. But yeah, oh, bless him. Bless his heart. Oh my goodness me. I have to get a new coaster here, mate. Old clear one is getting a bit, needs a wipe off, so we'll just move that. So let's have a look at what Alexander is saying is true. Did he have help from 3 members of Congress. Is Ali Alexander telling the truth? 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups, yes, 4 of Wands, Witness, telling the truth about somebody's actions. Yeah, he is. He is, definitely. There's 3, and this is the 10 of Swords. Strictly, it's, if we're looking at yes, no, it's a no, but it is also a sign of betrayal. And yes, basically, he did have help of 3 members of Congress. The next question is, will he name them under oath? Those subpoenas, they're going to be, any testimony on those subpoenas, apparently it's going to be closed door. So, Lin Wood, we'll put him down. Do a reading on him a bit later too. Okay. He's okay. Hi, Em. Are you 3 hours ahead yet? Did that happen overnight? So you on daylight savings now? Okay. Will he name names? The Ace of Wands, energy, the Fool. Yeah, he's just going to have to take that step. Here's the Queen of Cups with the lid off it. Again, that's an indicator. Yes. He's definitely getting pressure put on him to do that. Yeah, I think he will. I think he will share that information. He shared some resources with him, possibly maps, other things. Yeah. So it's 12:30 where you are. Yeah, definitely. He's going to name them. They're not going to be able to get away with it, with helping plan the riot, using their positions and stuff. So, yeah, and there will be consequences for them. He will name them. He might not do it publicly, but I think closed door hearing, he probably will. But he might do a deal. I think he'll probably do a deal to do that. I'll name them, but I want you know, lighter sentence, non-custodial sentence, something like that. He's gonna name them, but he's gonna try and wrangle a deal out first. So don't expect him to come out tomorrow and name them. Yep. Okay, next on the list here. Where are we? Will the Democrat caucus come to an agreement? We'll go in the next week over the 2 infrastructure bills. Will there be a vote on them when they come to an agreement? Hi, Harley girl. I was? Yeah, I said she was going to resign, and I said if it was, I'm pretty sure I said, but I'd have to go back and double check. So that if it wasn't because of COVID, it would be because of something else. So, yeah. "38 Chinese aircraft entered the island's air defense identification zone." Yep. They're pushing the boundaries, the Chinese. Okay. Oh, Democrat. Will they come to an agreement? 10 of Pentacles, yet. The Queen of Pentacles, that of course is my resources card. And these two bills are all about resources. Infrastructure resources. We've got the Sun. Yes, good. Will they have a vote on it by Friday? Let's have a look. This coming Friday. Stand ground. Hard work, but could lead towards success. Maybe, but there's a bit of work to do yet. I think there'll still be a couple who will stand their ground, but because of their slim majority, they need every vote they can get. But I do think that, yeah, it's going to be hard work, and there's going to be some who just won't, but I think it's only going to be a couple, not enough to stop the vote going through. Even though they'd want every vote they can get. But I do think that there'll be a vote by next Friday. Hopefully I'm right. We'll have to wait and see. Hi, nasty women. Is that Sharon or Lisa? Haven't seen you girls for a while. Yeah. Will there be a blow up between China and Taiwan? Let's have a look at that. It's Sharon. How's the bike, Sharon? And I'll also do a reading on what's coming out for the Biden administration over the next week, how they're going to go, and how Biden personally and Kamala personally are going to go over the next week. So I'll have a look at them. Now, is there going to be a flare-up between Taiwan and China? Disruption. Disruption. I thought I'd cleaned out the reversals, but here's one, disruption. There's definitely going to be some disruption. Whether it's going to be enough for a flare. They're definitely approaching a crossroads moment or a tipping point moment with the Two of Swords here. And this is the challenge here. The advice here is for Taiwan to be very, very cautious. The reason Taiwan was formed was because a certain faction wanted to get out of China because they knew if they stayed, you know, Chiang Kai-shek and all that. And so there's that huge amount of caution, and it's also a very worrying can be a heavy burden. I'm just checking something, guys, so just bear with me for a minute. Yeah, it's a burden that they've been carrying for a long time with the black staff here that the hermit is holding. This is a burden that's not going to go away. It's been with them ever since their formation. And they are fully aware that in order to avoid a flare-up, they need to act with caution. But China is going to keep pushing them. Slow moving. With the mercenary, there's a certain mercenary element here. Of course, China wants what they have. They want to reclaim that the power over them, dominion over them, to say, you know, you can never get away from us. But there's also resources around Taiwan that they want as well. What's the outcomes here? Some heartbreak, the Three of Swords. But the Three of Swords can also indicate it's time to let go. Oh, there is definitely something coming up in that region with the Tower. Some sort of event that could lead to a change in the region. Planning strategy with the High Priestess. We've got heartbreak with the Three of Swords, betrayal even. We've got the Tower, and we've got, and this is something that is solid. The foundations are solid in this Tower, but that doesn't mean that it still can't be brought down. There's an explosive change at the top blowing off something. We've got the High Priestess here. Wisdom renewal. What's the word I'm looking for? Intuition. It is definitely, it's going to have to be handled carefully. it's going to feel a bit of a time like people feeling around in the dark, knowing that they're surrounded. Hi, Linda B. Knowing they're surrounded by booby traps. It's a strange. And we've got the World card, some sort of resolution and ending. This person is standing alone, and there's 4 guardians. There's 4 countries I think are really going to come forth and say, hey, look, China, back off. But it's going to be quite a big, whatever happens, it's going to cause some changes and strategies and how to plan with things. And also there's going to be some resolution to, I said that things going to flare up, and I do think there is going to be a flare up. I don't think it's going to be full on. It's going to be resolved relatively quickly, but it is definitely going to lead to some changes in the region. Yeah, and around that area. And maybe a bit of a new phase for the region as well. Hi, Kate Sweet Blue. So there's definitely things happening in that region. That there could be a flare up there. I do think that it's going to have quite a bit of an impact, and but I do think it's going to lead to some changes. Katrina Pearson's subpoena. Okay. Omarosa says that. Okay. Okay. Love and hugs to you, Clarence. Okay. So let's have a look at will the US unfreeze the $10 billion for Iran as a show of good faith? When I was writing down the question, I got 5 billion. 5 billion. So let's have a look. I feel like it's an old gambit of ask for more and you're likely to get. Ask for more than you need to get closer to what you yeah. Ask for more than you need to be likely to get closer to what you want, or something like that. You know. Yeah, I don't know who Katrina Pearson is. Okay. So, will the US unfreeze? They're talking to the US about it. There's 2 yes cards. Okay, there's hope with that, but I still don't think it's going to be the whole amount. Anxiety. Millions plans. It's an important decision. So far, I've got the Page of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the Star card, Then I got the 10 of swords, the 9 of swords. So there's a lot of anxiety around Iran and fear that they're going to, do the wrong thing. Then we've got the Dominion card, the 2 of wands, stretching out planned strategies, looking out over Dominion, because expansion, even it is an expansion card, and the fear that, they could use those funds the wrong way. Caution will change with the death card. We've got the temperance card, balance, magician card. Magician is about free will. Yeah, be careful where you put your trust with the magician as well. Moving on to a new stage, I guess. This could be about moving on to a new stage or round of talks. It's a good faith thing. I don't think that they will unfreeze the whole 10 billion, but there is a possibility that they will allow access to 2 to 5, somewhere in that range. 5, no more than 5 billion. So I do think that they might unfreeze and allow access to 5 billion. Yeah, I've got all positive cards on that, coming to a deal, but they'll have to get they want to get a commitment from Iran first, which is the change with the sunshine, with the sunrise in the back, old ways being trampled on, and so they're looking at new ways in which to deal with the whole situation. So they might Kristen, a few questions about Trump. Will he be, I think we'll go with, he's not going to run for president again. He might get indicted, but I don't know if it'll get to trial. Let's have a look. Mental breakdown, loans called in. Oh, he's definitely going to lose property. I read on that the other day. Loans are going to start being called in soon, I think. There's $100 million one that's on the watch list, isn't it? There. Will he be revealed as a foreign agent? Will Donald Trump be revealed as a foreign agent? Entertainment purpose only. Interpretation of cards. 5 of rods. 3 of pentacles. Dirty money. 5 of rods. Disruption, to cause disruptions. That's why he was there. The Queen of Rods. Investigations are happening. What's helping the investigations? What's hindering the investigation? Trying to block things, trying to block subpoenas and all the court cases, and using all the lawyers. That's blocking some of these investigations. What's helping? Things are going to be coming to a bit of a crossroads for Donald soon, by the looks of it, with the 2 of swords. 2 of swords. So we've got the 5 of rods, the disruption, the Queen of Rods, investigation, led by a woman. I don't think this is congressional either. I think maybe one of Merrick Garland's deputies, they're both women, is looking at this. And then there's bogged down in legal, trying to get through legal garbage there's a two of swords coming. There's a crossroads coming here with regard to learning about Trump, and then some emotional surprises. Not pleasant one, but look at the looks of it. So they're certainly investigating it. Will he be revealed? Let's have a look. We'll do some. Yes, if anyone wants a lesson, they're up and running. The first one is a trip through the major arcana. Okay. And the second one is the House of Cups, Grails, water, all that. Okay. Will Trump be revealed as a foreign agent? Yes or no? 10 of Cups, yes. He's not the only one, I think. 4 of Swords, there's going to be some retirement and ends of, and an end for some people's careers. He's not going to be the only one. Unregistered. Trump, yeah, straight out. Yeah, at least him and 3 others, I think. Oh, there's going to be some. Three of Cups, yep. Another, yeah, that's the 3 more. That's the 3 others. Yeah, not what he seemed to be. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So we've got the 4 of Swords and the support of 3 others. So that's 4, including Trump. 9 of Pentacles, which can be an abuse of power. The Hanged Man. Voluntarily put themselves in that place. And it's going to come out. Thank you, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. I really appreciate that. Things are going to happen very swiftly when they do in that arena. Yeah. So, yep. There's definitely going to be some surprises coming out around Trump. Those 3 others, maybe not so much agents, but revealed that they took money to forward agendas. So compromised. 3 people compromised. But Trump, flat out, Trump was feeding information to Putin. You were feeding your face. That's all right. What are you eating goes with that? That's a rude question. Okay, so what have we got next on the agenda? Equal Rights Act. Clarence asked about the Equal Rights Act. This is... I'm not quite sure how this works. Does it come up for renewal every now and then? We had steak last night. Nice little rump steak medallions. Very nice. Puppy's birthday yesterday. Ten of Wands. It is a hard struggle. And the equal rights, getting it all sorted out, it is going to be successful in the end, but it's a hard struggle. There's so much to get right, and it's going to have to be made so that, see, I'm not quite sure how it works, whether it's been voted on, it's something that has to be updated. I'm not quite sure, but it's always a struggle, this particular Human Rights, the Equality Act, whatever it is. I'll tell him you said that. Thank you, Crazy Cat Lady. Yeah, there's stuff that people want kept in there that is not necessarily the best for it, and that's a big challenge. It is, hi Linda Thompson, it is the NRL Grand Final today. My dad's team, the Rabbitohs, are playing the Panthers. Yes, I'm going to go for the Rabbitohs. Yeah, I saw that. I should go and have a look at them. But yeah, there's still people who are, there's still stuff that needs to be recognised. You know, in this particular deck, this card, it's saying, yeah, it's all right with all this group and all this stuff here, but there's still stuff that has to be covered, that has to be promises made, contracts, you know, promises made that have to be there. Ooh. I think because at the base of this, it is not just an American issue, it is a global issue, which is why it's really important to get it right. Will it ever be passed properly? Lots of talk about it all the time, but there's always things that people don't want. It's on at 4:30 my time, which I think might be 7:30 your time. Temperance. There will be balance of it eventually, and there will be justice with it eventually, but it's going to take a while. It will get there eventually, but it's still quite a ways from that. Don't expect it to be passed anytime soon. Domestic terrorism during the 2022 election. Races. Oh, my goodness. Is domestic terrorism going to be a problem during the 2022 election races? Interesting question. I'm going to answer this, then I'm going to stretch my legs for about 30 seconds. I'm looking forward to sitting down and watching it. Will domestic terrorism be a problem for the 2022 campaign trail? I got it. I've gotten the word skirmishes going all through my head when I'm thinking about this. Will it be a problem? People behind closed doors talking, planning. There's certainly people who have their plans for it. Six of coins. Resources, laundering. I do feel there's some financing going on there, underhand financing, if with some areas, the laundering part. We've got confinement with the 8 of Swords. There's going to be efforts to restrict people's ability to campaign, I think. But I do think people are also going to end up in jail, either from actually doing something or being caught conspiring. It is going to be a rocky trip. Yeah, there's people are going to be taking some opportunity, and they're going to be given some help as long. The 6 and the 6 here. There's 3 6s. Let's have a look at that. Where's my purple book? I do have to get into achievements. Manipulation, trying to manipulate people and scare them. There's going to be attempts to scare people, especially in, events, delusional. They think they're going to be able to scare people away from voting, but there's a little bit of delusion here that they're going to be, change perspective, willingly putting themselves out there. Pause. There's definitely going to be some attempts to pause people. Yeah, it is spring in Australia, yeah. Yeah. There's definitely going to be some skirmishes. There's definitely going to be some attempts. I didn't see a major, apart from some pauses, maybe succeeding in pausing some, trying to pause some things, but I didn't see any towers or the devil or, So, hi, Laura Carson. You never have to apologise for not joining in at the start. I'm just happy when people do join in for however long they can or want to. Yeah, I appreciate it every time. Okay. So, yeah, it's definitely should not, that threat of domestic terrorist events happening at rallies and even around the voting day itself is something that cannot be ignored. I do feel that there will be some incidents, but I don't think there's ever going to be anything that is explosive and big and, will more Trump NDAs be challenged? Yes, I think so, yes. I'll just do a quick read on that one, and then I'm going to get up and stretch my legs for about a minute. I've got a couple of, a little bit of circulation stuff happening after mine. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a change with regard to them, the NDAs. The moon out in the cold. Yeah, oh, yeah, look, I think a lot of them are going to just be thrown out because they're just, the way they're constructed and everything, they're not, yeah, definitely lots of more challenges, and they're going to get thrown out, and yeah, and more stuff is going to come out, secrets revealed. Yeah, and they're going to be out in the cold. Okay, so if you guys will excuse me for about a minute. Okay, and I'll be back in just a couple of seconds. A minute. Hey, sweetheart.
Yeah, walking out. I'll wait till you're back. Oh. Okay. Get back to it. You can wait.
No, I told them I'd be in there.
Okay, come on. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. So I got some birthday wishes.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
You can say thank you when you put the coffee.
Yeah. Let's get this done. Where are you? Oh. Oh. Don't let him fool you. I fed him.
I know you fed him. I thank God for your patience. Yes, please give me a big thumbs up for my channel. And yeah. Yeah, I do feel that the NDAs are going to get turfed out. Again, as I said earlier, the lessons I've been promising for a while, they are up and running, starting with a trip through the major arcana. Hi, Nancy, if you're watching. And yeah, so, and then the second one is going to be the cups and stuff. So we'll be going through the major arcana, each of the different houses, and we'll also be doing some spreads, looking at some questions, some ethics, because there are ethics, a lot of ethics, some ethics involved in what we do, and yeah, and other questions. I'm not really going to be focusing too much on symbology and all that, because I want to do a workshop later on that sort of thing. So, and I've got a bit of research to do there. So, yeah. Hi, Sharon Saib. Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Put it down there. You want to say thank you or anything?
Yeah, I did.
Well,
Thanks
just say-
everyone for the birthday wishes. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, did you put the cream back, baby?
I'm gonna make myself
All right. Okay.
one. So what do you think? Number 3 or 4, Bruce?
Your hair,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
3 looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely not a 2.
Mm.
Makes me look older, but oh well.
It doesn't actually.
Yeah.
He's definitely got a bit of the nutty professor look around him at the moment with his hair.
Yeah, hair's out of control.
Who's the Morty from Rick and Morty? The one with this crazy grey hair. Who's the one with the crazy grey hair from Rick and Morty? That's a
Yeah.
bit like James's hair at the moment.
And neighbours crossed to the other side of the road.
They do not.
Down the street.
Hi, Sandra Henderson. How are you? So we'll move to the next. I love you, darling. Next question. Oh, the judge. Rick. Yeah, so he's like Rick from Rick and Morty with the, yeah. Morty's the strange looking one with the big nose, isn't he? Yeah. So, so will a judge force Twitter to reinstate Trump's account? No. No. It's like they have no control. Twitter, when you join Twitter, you make an agreement, okay? And this is the 4 of Cups, not what Trump wants, not what the answer he's going to hear, but you make an agreement to abide by their terms and conditions. And if you don't abide for those, they have every right to kick you to the curb. And, you know, you've got no control over that. And there's nothing you can do about it. It is our way or the highway. They have the strength of the agreement. And there's nothing silly in there. And they are justified for kicking him off and not letting him have another account. Yeah, so no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. He is subject to their will. And if they feel that he's breached their terms and conditions to an extent that requires total ban, they have the right to do that. Hi, Shelby Lisa. You were putting up a 12-foot skeleton. Then you're going to have beer and chili. Okay. Oh, will Biden use executive orders? Now, he does have a belief that overuse of them is an abuse of power. You can't just use them to get everything done. But is he going to use some executive orders in the near future? Again, we've got the 6 of Swords, which is a maybe card. It's also indicative of a caution. You've really got to be careful about these. You can use them to guide your way to calmer waters, but it can also put you in those rough waters in the first place. So, but it is his will and his determination. Triumph. But it is his right as the leader, the triumphant winner, to use that. I think he would use that if he feels that there is a real need to establish stability and order. So he's very, very cautious about using it. He doesn't just use it because he wants to, like Trump used it to ban Muslims and this and that and the other. He's not like that. He's not like that. He's reason. Where Trump was just craziness, the emperor is reason. Biden is reason. He himself, he will not use it unless he can justify to himself that there's a good reason. But that doesn't mean he doesn't agree to the need for them. The Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, offer, the Knight of Cups moving into smoother waters, Knight of Cups with an offer, Three of Cups support, Ace of Wands energy around it. Yeah, I do feel that he probably will use a couple in the next few months, but it's going to be very cautiously. What's the Eight of Cups? What's the Eight of Swords about there? Confinement, blindfold. Yeah, he's very careful about how he uses them because he does not want to paint himself into a corner with them. But there will be a few, I think, and they will bring about good changes that people will like. Possibly four, but you know, he's very cautious and sparing with them. All right. Yeah, so if you do want lessons, here I am hiking the lessons again. Yeah, just email me. And you know, if you're interested. What's next? Will Manchin and Sinema be sanctioned by their party? Was it sanctioned or censured? Censured. Will Manchin and Sinema be censured? I don't know about Manchin because he is very clear in stating his reasons and where he wants to go and how he wants to work on it. They may not like it, but they respect the way in which he's going about it. Sinema, on the other hand, okay, will Sinema be censured? Page of Wands. She's going to be spoken to about her actions, definitely. The Fool. This is basically, we can't just trust you because you say, I have my reasons, and just trust that, you know. We need to know. Hi, Tierra W. I'm looking at whether Christian Sinema is going to be sanctioned or censured by the Democrats. I don't think Manchin will, because he has shown willingness to work, and it's very clear. But Sinema's just like saying, you just have to trust me. No, they're not. That's a yes card. 6 of Swords. Again, she's just standing there, you know, in the boat. This person just standing there. I'll just trust the wind to get me into the calmer waters I want. I'll just keep saying what I want to say, not be clear with my reasons. She's going to have to explain herself clearly, because she's in there and she's sowing discontent and conflict within the party. The Hierophant. She really isn't looking at the bigger picture. Tradition. 4 of Pentacles. She's not feeling very secure in her seat. She's putting herself first. She's not putting the doctrine of the oath of office that any politician takes first. She's putting herself first and just hoping it's going to work out. King of Swords. Oh, King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I do feel that there's censure coming for Sinema. When is she up for re-election? Because I know she was appointed by election after McCain died for McCain's seat. When's she up for re-election? Because there is definitely a change coming for her, and she can't stop it. And she's either going to have to change her stance, or circumstances will be changed for her. This is interesting because this is a spinning wheel they've got here in this one. She's either going to have to change her stance, or it's all going to be cut off, basically. There's a person there with, and this is Schumer, I think, possibly cutting her off. No, she won her last election, yeah. If I'm right in thinking that was 2018, or was it 2020? So she'd be up for 2024 if it was 2018. Okay, what's next? Joe Manchin. I don't think Joe Manchin's going to get censured, but they are going to talk to him and say, look, 2024, yes, she won't win in 2024. She'll be primaried. I do think that maybe a Democrat will win, but it won't be her. 7 of Pentacles. He's going to be asked to really review everything. The Devil. Because undermining the strength of the party with such a slim majority Material greed and avarice review. I think there's more to come out about Manchin. We've got 3 of Wands, consequences, 5 of Swords, and abuse. Caution. The end does not always justify the means. Have a think about that. Have a think about the consequences. 2 of Cups. Look at any agreements you might have made. Don't be so tied to agreements you made. Hi, Edna May. 5 of Cups, loss. The High Priestess, secrets and agenda. The World, completion. The need to be able to move forward. The end of a journey for him. When is Manchin up for re-election? I thought he just got in not long ago. Yeah, he's definitely got a few things in his future. There's definitely going to be some consequences for some actions. But he, unlike Sinema, who's just like, talk to the hand, he can be spoken to, he can be reasoned with. But there's someone taking a bit of a deeper look, and he's going to be made aware of consequences of things. But they don't want to push him out, and neither of them. Okay, what's next on the agenda? Trump's ties to Dubai. What trouble will they cause? Before I read on that, I'm just going to check if there's any other questions, because I've got Lin Wood written down and then nothing after that. So let's have a look. Has anyone asked anything? Tensions rise in Algeria. Algeria was a French colony. Will the petrol crisis in the UK get worse? Any questions before I start on the readings again? I have so many windows open, it's friggin' ridiculous. I'm just going to go. I've got some, you know, when you open up a picture to look at it, I have a heap of those open. So I'm just closing because having them all open just slows things down. So I am James. Bolsonaro, Brazil protesters are demanding his impeachment. Bolsonaro, will he be impeached? Hey, how many more congressmen has tabled papers for impeachment? Will Barron be Barron? Oh, Bannon? Is that Bannon? Dominic Perot. New South Wales Premier. We'll have a look if he's going to become the Premier. Is that Bannon you mean, Laura Carlson? Peritet. Yeah. Hi, Greta. Peacekeeper killed in a blast in Mali. A UN peacekeeper. In April, 4 Chadian peacekeepers were killed. Okay, I'm just having a quick look. Okay, let's get on with it. Ow, ow, ow. Ouch. It's okay, let's get on with it. So no questions? Any questions, guys? Just remember, if you have, can you put them in capital letters, or at least put the word question in there at the start? Now, next, Lin Wood. Oh, Trump and Dubai. Ties to Dubai. Are they going to come through? Okay, are they going to come out? Mercenary. This flew out. This flew out. So there's definitely a mercenary aspect to his relationship with Dubai, and money, sitting on money, abundance, luxury, financial independence. Are they going to come out? Hard work, productivity, routine, and conservatism. That is one thing that Trump does not know about, conservatism. Saving money, securities, scarcity, control. It's all about keeping money to him. It's strange that the first three cards are all about money. That's all right. You don't have to apologise if you link. Negligence, absence, distribution, carelessness. He's really been negligent. Hi, Jalicia. Newly formed. This is, I've got someone talking about actions here with the Page of Wands. There's definitely going to be more stuff coming out. Stagnation. I think there's going to be some more assets frozen. He's got assets in Dubai. That might get frozen. Dubai is not stupid. There's a bank in Dubai that might seize something. Yeah, things are going to come out. Imagination. Romantic. Not what he seems. His materialism, all about money, greedy merchant. Yeah, they've been propping him up for years, and they're going to be calling it all in, I think. A lot's going to come out about his financial relationship with Dubai. That is Trump's financial relationship to Dubai. Okay, Lin Wood. Oh, what can we say about this man? I'm trying to feel sorry for him, but I don't think why he believes what he believes, I don't know. But then there have always been those people who have denied what happened. Thank you, Jaleisha. Hi, Dishes and Stitches. Oh. Yeah. Well, the camera seems to be working a lot better now, which is good. Somebody asked me about the camera the other day and if I bought the new one, and I hadn't, and I couldn't remember why I hadn't. I knew there was a reason. And James reminded me, he said, yeah, you were going to buy it, and then the chair collapsed, so I had to buy a new chair. So, yeah. But, yeah. I really do appreciate the support I get from you guys. So, 8 of Pentacles. He's so focused on what he wants to do and to say that it's like he's not aware of any of the consequences. Hi, Sheila, Inquisitive Tarot. He's not aware of any of the consequences that could come crashing down on him. I'm looking at Lin Wood. Why? It's so focused. So he really finds it hard to let go of something once it's in his head. And he willingly puts himself out there. Willingly. He loves it. And he's determined to change people's minds. Once he said something, he will not go back on it. And even if all the evidence is in front of him, he won't do it. And he feels like that is him being strong. But it's not. This, because it shows lack of insight, lack of wisdom, lack of the ability. He'd never been able to see the other person's point of view. Never been able to see the other person's point of view. And he feels that that's strong. Everybody else should be swayed to his point of view. There is a change coming for this man, and he cannot avoid it. He cannot avoid it. Okay, the outcome is going to be what it's going to be for him. 6 of Cups, something from his past is going to be coming back and biting him on the bum. Five of Pentacles, he's going to be feeling out in the cold. You know, somebody said earlier that Sydney Powell's being put on Trump's no-go list. You can't talk to him, you won't get put through to him. I do feel that Lin Wood's heading the same way. I think maybe Trump is starting to realise he's got to distance himself a little bit from that ultra crazy. Still believes he won, but, you know, 7 of Wands. This man's going to have to stand in defence of himself at some stage. So I do feel he's in some trouble. the Sun, the Revelation, he's heading towards some sort of a revelation, but it's not one that changes his world, unfortunately, or changes his view of things. What's this about, this revelation? What's on the bottom? Knight of Swords. He's ruled by anxiety and fear. Ace of Wands. Energy and creativity. Seven of Pentacles. Consequences for actions. Page of Cups, surprising news. So the revelation is not necessarily going to be a good one for him. Queen of Wands. Hi, Judy Malley. No one ever has to apologize for being late. People can join me when you join me, and if you can't join me, don't feel bad about it. You know, never ever have to apologize for that. I'm looking at Lin Wood. This man is really, really a strange soul. Once he states something, he will never ever go back on it. He will do or say whatever it takes to make people believe that what he has said is the truth. What's this revelation about? Queen of Pentacles. Something's going to come out about him. Resources. Hi, Mims. Six of Wands. He's got some link to some resources and deals to a victory, a deal to overdo a victory. He might be he definitely has some knowledge about resources used for victory or an attempt at victory. Misinformation campaign, probably. Deals. He's definitely got some knowledge there. Yeah. You love me. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Judy. I love all of you guys. It's just... Yeah, so here's a mixed bag. Lin Wood, there's a lot going on there. Okay, going to have a look. The next question I've got written down is, will the UK petrol crisis worsen? I'm getting a big yes, but UK petrol crisis. Ten of Swords. It is going to get worse. Wedding in a cemetery. King of Pentacles. Corruption. Oh no, not corruption. We're looking at resources. Attempt. It's going to get worse, and there's going to be some attempt to stabilise things with the King of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Swords. I'm using the Royal Tarot here, which is one of those decks that only the Major Arcana and the Court card have pictures. The rest are just the symbols themselves. The Four of Swords. It's going to be a test on leadership. King of Wands. It's going to be a real test on leadership. Seven of Pentacles. There is definitely going to be some rebound from this and consequences. Three of Wands. There's two consequences cards here. Even four if you look at the Four of Swords. Five of Cups. Loss. Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's going to get worse and worse. It could even lead up to a bit of a leadership crisis and crossroads in leadership, this petrol shortage in the UK. But that's just the start of it. It's not just about petrol. There's other shortages as well. Knight of Pentacles. People are making a lot of money off things. So there's this mercenary, and things are slow moving as well. Eight of Cups. People are they're starting to feel abandoned. They're going to voice their disappointment. The High Priestess. Plans. Three of Cups. Loss of support. That's yeah. They're not happy. In this one, they feel like they've been deceived in some way. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit rough. The petrol shortage is the start of a bit of a downward slope with Britain for some things. I think 2022 is going to be a tough year. I'll be having a look at 2022 a bit later, maybe around December, looking at what 2022 is going to pan out like for different areas. Okay, Bolsonaro in Brazil. People are protesting and calling for his impeachment. Will Bolsonaro be impeached in Brazil? The Hermit. Attempt to isolate him. An attempt to drive him out. Yeah, if you want a personal reading too, you can email me. There's definitely some very smart young people who are looking towards that and driving a movement. Truth is going to be coming out about something. Will he be impeached? Let's see. And it's going to be quite a rough journey on the country. Will Bolsonaro be impeached? Hope, the Star card. Details. Momentum. Increased momentum towards that. And triumph. He could be, yeah, and victory. You know what? I do feel that there could be an impeachment held with Bolsonaro, but I do feel it's still a little bit of ways Yeah, but they're calling for his impeachment. Will those demonstrations be increased? People are going to stand their ground. They've had enough. They've had enough. And the people are standing their ground over this. Yeah, trickery and deception. This came out reverse, even though there's no reversals in this deck. Trickery and deception, and you cannot trust. They do not trust this man and cannot trust a thing he says. Yeah, they're going to continue the protest. They feel like he's betrayed their country. He's not what he promised to be. Of course. No surprises there. I do feel like there's going to be more calls. Oh. That's all right, Mims. Please go and rest. I'm sorry, migraines are crappy, aren't they? Yeah, Bannon, is he going to be arrested? Is he going to be arrested? Criminal contempt. Will there be any arrest for criminal contempt? I think there will. They're not messing about here. Night, Mims. Bless you. Love you too. Stay strong, my darling. Bannon, I realise we lost, but it was a coup d'etat and we're still trying it. Please put us in prison, as you already morons. What is this guy about? Is he? What? Childlike. It's like he's egging people on in a childlike manner. Yeah, he's trying to manipulate things. He's coming out and he's saying these things. I think he's hoping that by doing and saying these things, if it comes to trial, he can say he's not in his right mind. It's a manipulation tactic that he's using. Yeah. Emotionally unstable is what he's going to. He's definitely in for, but there's because he knows he's facing consequences. So he's all these sayings are, yeah, emotionally unstable with the Queen of Cups, consequences with the Seven of Pentacles. He's got the Queen of Pentacles here, resources and luxury loving, and he doesn't really care about anyone but himself. Minor celebrations. The devil, okay, the devil. He knows that he's not going to be rescued anytime soon. If he ends up in jail, he's not going to be let out and pardoned. So he's taking the opportunity to, he's trying to set up a defence now. Oh, he's not really in his right mind about saying all these things. Yeah, you can't trust a thing he says. His disruption, the rightful victory. Yeah, he knows he's in trouble. The details are coming out, and they're going to continue to come out about how he played a part in trying to disrupt the will of the people. Trying to set it up as a defence. Is he going to end up in, because I asked the question, what is he all about? And that's what came out. Is he going to end up in jail. Is he going to be arrested? Oops. King of Rods, that's a big yes. Queen of Pentacles is a big yes. I had the Queen of Pentacles there before. Resources. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the consequences. The Fool, yes. He's trying to play the Fool too. So this is pretty calculated on his part too. I think he's going to try and set up a defense that he wasn't in his right mind. Seven of Cups, gaslighting, illusional, delusional. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. The Empress. Balance, inspiration. Yeah. That he needs to be cared for. Nine of Cups. The Devil again. Yep. Yeah, showing his true face. Ace of Rods. Yeah, he's going to end up, I do feel he's going to be arrested. It could be for criminal contempt by not appearing for the committee, but I feel there might be something else as well. Seditious conspiracy, possibly. Even now, talking the way he's talking can. Yeah. Now, Dominic Perrottet. Will he be the next New South Wales Premier? You should put things on the headstones like the last trick-or-treater who got too sassy, or the last person who attempted to TP our house. He will. Hi, Deborah Costro. Wheel of Fortune, there is definitely a change coming for Dominic Perrottet. He is the person who is possibly up to replace Gladys Berejiklian as New South Wales Premier here in Australia. She had to resign because of corruption investigations and stuff. Eight of Cups. Nine of Queens. Eight of Cups can be a no, it can be a walking away, but it can also be walking in a new direction, leading people in a new direction. Nine of Queens, sitting pretty. I think he's in the best position to do that. Nine of Wands, it's going to be a bit embattled. Yeah, I actually do think there's going to be a bit of argy-bargy, in-house argy-bargy there. It's not a sure thing, but he's got to be making some deals. He's got Nine of Wands, bit of embattlement. The Emperor, to get there, to get into that leader position, he's going to have to make some deals with the Six of Coins. Yeah, the Devil, transformation. Five of Swords. Manipulation. Five of Swords. Conflict. Abuse. The cautionary card here for him. And the Devil. But then the Devil can also be about release and walking away. I think he might get it, but he's going to find out yeah, he's got 6 kids. So, yeah, I think he might get it, but he's going to find out that it's not going to be everything he wished for. But I do think he might get it, yeah. Okay, now that was the last question I've got written down. So anybody else got a question? So has anyone got any questions? Will Lin Wood finally lose his law license? Whoa, we've got the tower thing. He's definitely got something happening here. He's got the tower, the hangman, sacrifice, pause. I do think at the very least it's going to be, something's going to come out. It's going to cause at least a suspension. Thanks, Sam. 9 of Queens, abuse of power, abuse of position. Yeah, Ace of Wands on top of the tower. It's a big yes. 6 of Swords. Pause. He's going to have a very, very tough time of it. Least the state, at the very least, or Knight of Wands. Yeah, he's not following the rules, and they will. Yeah, that ship is definitely going to sail. They're in the process of. Yeah, I do think he will end up losing it. He's not going to be happy, but he's pushing the Biden stuff. Yeah, so yeah. Sovereign citizens. Good Lord. That means they have no allegiance to any country, isn't it? A sovereign citizen. Yes, she did do the book for money. But I do feel she's got a lot of things to say. But it's nothing going to be really surprising. But people are still going to feel really nervous. Nothing, there might be some new stuff come out, but nothing that's going to be people are shocked or surprised about. Yeah, well, that makes sense sort of thing. Will people more people declare themselves sovereign citizens and cause trouble? 10 of Swords, that's a no. But then judgment. Yeah, people are going to start waking up to what that means. Yeah, no. They will cause. There are going to be some people who will do it, and they are going to cause trouble. But they're going to be facing judgment. They're going to be woken up to what that means pretty simply. because it means they don't recognise the laws of the land. Well, tough luck, buddy. If you're a citizen of that country, you have to, and they will be brought to justice. So we've got the Ten of Swords, which is a pretty clear yes. Then Judgment. They feel it's their call. They're being called to do it. But they're going to learn that that doesn't mean they're not subject to justice. With the Justice card, the Ace of Cups, there's really some emotional issues around a lot of these people. They don't think it through. They act on emotion first. Ace of Wands, a build up in energy with, and Two of Coins, manipulation, balancing things. Seven of Cups, illusionary. There's really, some of these people aren't right. This movement is going to be paused. It's going to grow a bit, but then it's going to like sort of be paused a bit. Very illusionary, because they have an illusion about what it means. And the Eight of Wands, lots of communications, lots of things happening swiftly. Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on around these people. And yes, there's going to be, some of them are definitely going to cause trouble, but they're going to learn that, you know, just because they say there's something doesn't mean that it holds up, and that it yeah. George Conway. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for another deck to use here. Omarosa be safe since she beat Trump. Look, she's going to be subject to a lot of abuse and all that, but I do feel that she will be safe. But yeah, she spent the last few years reconnecting with her community and with people she isolated herself from. I do feel she'll be safe. George Conway, Kellyanne's husband, told anyone of the illegal activities she may have been involved in. Now, here's the problem, that even if he had, they could block his testimony, I think, couldn't they? But I'm not quite sure on that either. But testimony of a wife or a husband. So has he told anyone? Even if he's told anyone, it'd just be hearsay. So there's yeah. So there's a lot of issues there. Even if he has told someone, can it be used? He can't be forced to testify, but could he be gagged by that? You know, so there's lots of things there. Not quite sure how it works. But he can if he wants to voluntarily, can't he? They can't put a gag order on him. But will he tell what he knows? That's what I want to say. Will he tell what he knows? Princess of Wands, that is that's the Page of Wands. That is speaking of other people's actions. So that's a yes. 10 of Pentacles, about money, about movement of the money, about Trump campaign and the money. Ace of Pentacles, yes, about donations, misuse of Wheel of Change. Yeah, he's got a change coming, and he knows that whatever he does, the outcome is going to be this, and he has to think of the outcome for himself if he remains silent. 10 of Cups, he can't be forced to testify, but obviously he's shown time and time again that he has a different set of rules to the people his wife fell in with. 10 of Cups, family. 5 of Swords, her abusive position. Princess of Swords, again, talking, communicating. I do think he will. Not sure when, but the sun illuminating some things, illumination. 4 of Swords, yeah. I think he's thinking of retiring into the background afterwards. I do think he will tell, but I don't think he's going to come out in public. I think he might give some deposition or something. But yeah, I think that Kellyanne did not tell him a lot of things. So with that Wheel of Fortune there, I'm thinking that whatever she did tell him will not change the outcome of anything, whether he tells it or not, because I think there's a lot he didn't know because he didn't want to know. He told her, you do not talk to me about any of it. I do not want to know, because I will be compelled to act if you do. So I think he knows some things, but not enough that it's going to change the outcome with regard to his wife. Her future is bleak. Kellyanne Conway, let's have a quick look at her, shall we? Six of Cups, past actions coming back to haunt her. 2 of Swords, she really made a bad decision in her past, and she's really feeling the consequences now. That crossroads, she was at a crossroads where she could say, I could continue on with Trump or I can just go, and that would have been even during the campaign, but she decided to go the wrong way. 3 of Pentacles, there is stuff going to come out about finances, campaign finances, things she knew. So she better gear up for that. Yeah, 4 of Cups, she's going to end up with an office she does not want. Blended pleasure and pain. Hi, Ann Moss. 10 of Wands. She's really going to be feeling the burden of her past actions and what she did, who she aligned herself with in a big way. The Moon, secrets, lies, all of that is going to be coming to light. Her lies, her deceptions, the Last Judgment. She is facing something that's going to lead into what happens into the rest of her life. She is going to be facing judgment. It's not an awakening for her, it's real judgment. And the blasted tower, it's going to lead to her world blasting apart. Okay, guys, if you can just excuse me for a couple of minutes, I need a quick comfort break. So I'll be back. Okay, and then we can get on with looking at the Biden administration for the next week or so.
Need a quick comfort break.
I'm back. I'm back. Thank you guys very much for bearing with me. Comfort break, comfort break. Hi, David Bent. How are you? When will WA secede? I don't think we will. I don't think we will. I hope we don't, because all of my family are on the East Coast. I don't want to have to get a new passport just to go visit some family. No, I don't see it happening. Philippines Duterte says his daughter is running for president in the 2022 elections. Let's have a look. Will she win? How are you, David? It's lovely to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I had to do a quick comfort break. Okay, 3 of Wands. Ships coming in, the Hierophant, processes of government, 7 of Swords, unstable effort. Yeah. I don't know much about Duterte, but I'm not sure. 10 of Pentacles, it's certainly dynastic in nature. I do know he's not that popular, and I do feel it would be more of the same if she won. Bit of a battle. A lot of material gains. Yeah, no, she might win just because there's a family, you know, the family she's part of if she runs. But you know what, I don't think she'd be that particularly good for the Philippines. Yeah, that will be an interesting situation to watch next year for their elections, definitely. Did anyone ask any questions while I was away, guys? En masse, did I say hello? It is daytime where I'm at. I am in Western Australia, in Queens, in Australia. Who's been unusually quiet on Twitter lately? I'll go up to the 3-hour mark, guys. Okay. Hi, Linda B. Yes, I saw that. Congratulations. I told you, you keep hanging in there. Everything will work out, but it would take time. Yeah. I think I'm finally going to get in the next day or so to that video I've been meaning to do for the last 2 weeks. I had a bit of a halt in processions the other day. My next Hidden Treasures video. I've been wanting to get it out for the last 3 weeks, and of course, every time I promise I have it out by him, of course it doesn't happen. So you'll see it when you see it, guys, but hopefully in the next couple of days. Okay. And yeah. So other questions, guys? Oh, goodness me, Judy Malley, you've had a, oh my God. Judy, oh my heavens. Everyone, send out healing prayers and positive energy to Judy Malley with her struggle. She's having a bit of trouble with internal bleeding and all that. Let's hope that they do find the cause of it. Okay. Rest as much as you can, my darling, and yeah, healing energy and positive thoughts to you. Yeah. Okay, any other questions, guys? I've got the thing here. Now, I told you last time that they would get to a last minute agreement to avoid a shutdown, but that's only good for a couple of weeks, isn't it? So will they avoid a government shutdown? Good. Knight of Swords. Bit of chaos there. Five of Swords. The end doesn't justify the means. Four of Cups, offer they don't want. Two of Pentacles. Juggling things to get it right. Seven of Swords. Trying to get away with the Hermit. They want to avoid that, so they're being very cautious over the next couple of weeks. Six of Wands. Yes, they will sort out the budget, but it's still going to be a bit of an anxious time. But they will get it sorted, and they will avoid a shutdown. They'll get these things sorted out. They bought some time, I know that, in the US. So they bought some time there. So they will be able to sort that out. Yeah. Now, I said earlier, now, anyone got any questions before I go into my last? Because I said earlier that I would look at the administration in general for the next week, for this coming week, the Biden-Harris administration in general, and then Biden personally and Harris personally. And I think I'll also look at maybe us here in Australia for the next week. So I might start with us and maybe look at the UK, Canada. So we'll go here in Australia. What's going on with what's coming up for Australia in the next week? 7 days. Starting with Monday. Let's have a look. The next 7 days. Monday, Knight of Cups. Too good to be true. Something's looking too good to be true. And I'm feeling like the government's saying they're going to open international borders in November. I feel like it might be something with that. They might have to put a caveat on that because it's just too much to offer too soon. Five of Swords on Tuesday. Yeah, again, it's going to be, the end does not justify the means here. You act cautiously. I feel like they're going to be getting backlash, our government, over over some of the plans. It's too much too soon. They're going to get told you can't force everything you want through. There'll be consequences. Wednesday, there's going to be a bit of a change, a wheel of fortune. There's going to be a change in the atmosphere here. Better or worse? I don't know. We'll see. Thursday, there's going to be some information coming out with the Ace of Swords. So we've got Monday, the Knight of Cups. Tuesday, the Five of Swords. Wednesday, the Wheel of Fortune. A change. Maybe us heading in a different direction. There might be a change of direction happening here. On Wednesday, the Ace of Swords. Something is going to be coming out. Thursday, Empress. Abundance, creation, inspiration, truth's going to come out. Intuition, mothering, caring. That's going to lead to possibly another change. Fertility, ideas coming into fruition in some areas. Maybe even some news or some studies or something. Maternal, mothering, caring. Could be medical news. Saturday, oh, bit of a crossroads on Saturday. And Sunday, we're Page of Cups, surprising news, waking up to surprising news on Sunday in Australia. So this is just a general thing for the whole of the country. Going to be very interesting. What's the Empress about? Let's see if I can get a little bit more information on the Empress on Friday. A ruling, a cushioned ruling, softening of a blow or something. Let's have a look. What is this? Page of Rods. Oh, someone's definitely going to be, something is going to be coming out on Friday. Actions, news about actions, possibly good news. And steady, sure gaze from the Empress here. What's this crossroads on Saturday? Four of Cups, an offer we may not want. It may not be something that we want to hear. Five of Pentacles. It could be leaving some people out in the cold. Yeah, so there might be some unhappy people on Saturday here in Australia. How long will Newsom be governor of California? I don't know when his term is up, but if he runs again, he will win. So I think he's got at least another term after the one he's serving now. So I don't know how long into his first term he is. So, and I think this is his first term, isn't it? Yeah. So that was Australia over the next week. You're back, Clarence. Yeah. He got at least one more term in him. At least. It could even be more than one. I don't know how many terms governors are allowed to serve. Let's have a look at what is happening in the UK. What is the energy for the UK in this coming week? UK. The Empress, Monday. Waking up to some new possibilities. some new ideas, some new cushioning of a blow. One of the things with the Empress in some of the Rider-Waite decks is that, or the Rider-Waite deck as well, her throne is, the throne represents a position of power and being able to wield that power, but her throne has a cushion on it. So I feel like it's cushioning in this Empress, the world is here. Okay. What I might do is I'll just bring up M's message. You can send me an email to footprinttarot@gmail.com. Okay. So I feel like there's something coming, but it might be a bit of a blow, but it's going to be cushioned a bit. Page of Wands on Tuesday. Talk, actions. Needs to be talks about actions. Transformation, change, being at the mercy of others is going to be very much in the atmosphere in the UK on Wednesday. Better the devil you know, pay the devil your due. Something is not as seductive as it looks. There's a definite proceed with caution air around the UK on Wednesday. Thursday, the Magician. The Magician is about manifestation, manifesting your will. I'll bring up the banner if people don't know my email. Manifesting will. I think people are really going to start making themselves heard. Infinite patience. I feel like there's also with the Magician, there's don't trust everything that's being shown to you. So an element of distrust. Yeah, that's an interesting question. I'll have a look at that, Judy Malley. Age limit. And I think I might even put age limits for the SCOTUS as well. So Congress, age limit, and SCOTUS, whether they'll introduce SCOTUS age limits. I think they used to have them. So I've written that down, Judy Malley, to answer. What's the overall? 9 of Cups. People getting some of the things they want as well. There's a shadowing of that as well. Friday, 10 of Swords. Oh, there's really going to be feeling a bit of like, look, this is the end. We can't do it anymore. We're being stabbed in the back. They're really going to be a sense of all this has to stop. We have to be able to look through the future. It's got to stop, that sort of thing with the 10 of Swords. That's the thing I'm getting. So there's going to be feeling like people just don't trust Boris. And that's coming out during the week, especially with some news of actions on Tuesday. Saturday in the UK, Page of Swords. Here again, some more stuff coming out. And people are going to be disappointed. And what are they going to wake up to on Sunday? What's the energy on Sunday? An energy of conflict with the Five of Wands. It's going to be a bit of a not the best week in the UK. Will there be term limits on the Senate and the House? Again, a great question. I'll ask that as well. Term limits. How many terms can you serve? No, if they can put term limits on how many terms you can be president, why not on the other things? Okay, so the UK's got a pretty rocky week ahead of it, by the looks of it. Be interesting to see. I do feel there's an element of bloody hell, did not see that coming somewhere in there, and it's really, really going to push people. And I think this might be it on Wednesday with the devil, and it's really going to push people's buttons and make them feel like they've been lied to and manipulated. I hope I'm wrong, so we'll have to wait and see what happens in the UK. Now, we're going to move on to Canada next. So, unless somebody wants me to look at another country or another area like Europe or something. Quad just came into my head. Look at the quarter line. Interesting. Why would the quarter lines be rearing its head this week? Is the quarter lines going to rear its head this week? Let's have a look. Okay. There's my email there. Why is the quarter lines popping into my head? Have a look at that this week, which is US, Japan, India, and Australia. Ten of Wands. You're going to be dealing with something. Oh, it could be. Remember, I was reading on China and Taiwan. Bit of a burden. The moon. Deception, secrets. A lot of stuff hidden beneath that needs to be addressed. They're going to have to address a lot of stuff. Six of Wands. They will be able to look at it. Death or rebirth. There's going to be some change with the alliance. It's not going to end or anything. It's relatively new, Nine of Pentacles. But they're going to make some changes within the, I don't know what. I feel like it's still in a bit of a developing stage, and that means that some changes will happen. But there's going to be some form of consensus at the moment. Selling into stability with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they're definitely going to have to be dealing with something, but it's not necessarily going to come out. Will it be behind closed doors? Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, it's going to be something that flares up quickly and they're going to look at quickly. Will it be resolved quickly? Queen of Pentacles. It's something to do with resources, I think. So there's definitely something, quad alliance are definitely going to be getting together to do something with resources. Well, there you go. I also got 5 coming with the quarter line. So somebody, it's another country going to be joining. So like it might go from to a quintet. Page of Pentacles. The Hierophant. 6 of Swords. Not sure. Okay, let's have a look at Canada. Does anyone want me to look at Europe? I can look at Europe first. Yes, they do, yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at Europe too. What's going on in Europe? We'll go Western and then Eastern. We'll go around the globe a bit. And we'll look at Africa as well, just the continent. Okay. Europe in the next 7 days. Monday, the Star. They're looking towards the week with confidence. Definitely confident. They've been wading through some of the things that they need to get through, but there's the elections in Germany, but they're looking in the week in confidence. I think that is also going to have a big impact in Europe this week. Tuesday, 6 of Cups. Feeling some restoration, some memories. They feel like they're going to be looking back at something. Some reconciliation with something in the past with the 6 of Cups, maybe restoration of something. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be something about things that happened in the past, that there should be restoration of some relationships or something like that. What's the overall thing like? Oh, that's the 7 of Cups. There's definitely a feeling like a bit of confusion hanging around for the week too. So there's going to be some confusion as well, but they feel like they're hanging in there. The World on Wednesday, completion, fulfillment, harmony. They feel like they've reached the end of a cycle here and getting ready to move into a new cycle. This is the general feeling in Western Europe. Judgment, liberation, hope, reflection on Thursday. They're looking to move on. Yeah, well, that makes sense with the Judgment, because the Judgment thing is also a sign to wake up, move on with things, okay? And that makes sense. If they're coming to some sense of completion of a cycle on Wednesday, Thursday, they're looking at moving on. I don't... Unless Charles abdicates, his place in the line of succession. He will be the next king of England. So, yeah. And will he abdicate? I don't see why he should have to, honestly. Friday, 6 of Wands, achievement. Yeah, so I think they're looking to move on. They've got their next achievement as a group, as a union in their sights. By then, they're really 2 of Pentacles, finding some on Saturday. They might have to adapt quickly to some circumstance. And Sunday, they're going to wake up to a mystery. Ooh, or being slapped in the head with some wisdom. Oh, there might be something interesting happening over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6 of Wands, achievement, reward, success. They're definitely looking towards, yeah, so there might be, beautiful as these cards are, there might be some disruption at the back end of the next 7 days. So with success, achievement, reward, but a need for quick adaptation and maybe a mystery. Really interesting. That is Western Europe, European Union. What about Eastern Europe? What's going on there? We'll use the same deck. I wouldn't worry too much about that comment. Alabama clears a plan to use COVID-19 relief funds to build prisons. I think Biden's going to put a stop to that. They might clear the plan, but if those funds are federal, Biden's going to say, no, you don't. So, Alabama's got a bit of a shock happening. Next 7 days in Eastern Europe. Monday, 2 of Swords. Stalemate. They're at a stalemate. 10 of Pentacles. Comfort, tradition. There's no comfort. But they're at a stalemate over the inheritance, I think, of poverty and unfair distribution of wealth. There's definitely a crossroads coming with that. Wednesday, Knight of Wands, adventure, conquest, action. Pooty could be up to some of his old tricks in the area. Definitely, he might dip his toe in and see in some areas to see what disruption he can cause. He loves disruption, that man. Thursday, illusions, daydreaming, confusion. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some confusion about some happenings in Eastern Europe over the next week. Friday, self-belief, courage, power. But I feel like that should be reversed. There's going to be an undermining. of power in some regions there. I think that's Pooty. Saturday, oh, completion, fulfillment, something coming to an end here. Acceptance of a situation, I feel like. Sunday, 9 of Pentacles, prosperity, reward. They might, some areas in Eastern Europe might, I do feel like there's some areas that there's going to be some confusion about. Pooty's going to be dipping his toe in some things during the week. But there's other areas where they're working hard to, you know, to build relationships with others, and those are going to be rewarded. I think the Ukraine is definitely one of the areas. Running down on time here. I'm almost at 3 hours on covering the news, so I'll do the Trump kids a bit later. Okay. I might come back Tuesday. We'll see. Okay, let's have a look. Would you be okay, guys, if I left the term limits, age limit stuff, and all that for Tuesday? I'll come back Tuesday morning my time, which is Monday night, and do another session then. I'd like to get just the last of these country readings done, or regional readings done. Southeast Asia, I can already tell you there's a bit of a turmoil. What's happening with Africa, very quickly with Africa in the next week? Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so Africa, 8 of Swords, confinement, restrictions. They're really feeling that they're not, you know, resources and all that. They're feeling very restricted in how they can help people. Things are moving very, very slowly in Africa over this next week on the continent. There's a lot of mercenary. I mean, a lot of those nations are just overtaken by mercenary people. There could be, so Monday there's like confinement. Tuesday there's a real mercenary aspect and it's slowing things down. 4 of Swords on Wednesday. Be leading up. There could be some incidences of loss that come out by Wednesday. Queen of Rods. There might be some new leadership in one of the countries. I feel that there is an association of countries there, and I feel like they might be extending leadership and offers of help and leadership to others. By Thursday, Friday, oh my goodness, there's definitely something's coming to an end, an ending for some things. I do feel like there's some losses and some actions that could lead to some losses. Of course, we don't ever want that. In just the regions, some actions that could really change some areas in some of those countries forever. But some of it could be an end to, there could be an end to a regime or so, because you've got the sun rising up between the pillars, going from one light to dark. Saturday, we're looking at a change here, and a change for the good. So there could be some regime end in one of the African countries. The Emperor, waking up on Saturday to a feeling of a bit more stability within the region. So that's a good thing. So this could be the retirement of someone, or, you know, someone. So it might be a bit of turmoil in that region during the week, but the outcome in the end of the week is going to be possibly a new one, a better one, and a bit more feeling of stability in some of those areas. Okay. Canada. Right. What's the overall? Feeling a little bit of a walking away, walking in a new direction, possibly. Monday. They might be feeling like they've had the wool pulled over their eyes. It might be a bit of displeasure and feeling like someone's gotten away with something again. Tuesday, momentum forward. They want to get on with things, and things, they want to see an increase in momentum with things, and I do feel it might be vaccines. 3 of Pentacles on Wednesday, group work, working together again, but also demanding better things. I feel that, you know, that Connolly one where the guy's up on the table and demanding away from that contract. There's a bit of an element of that on Tuesday. Stick to your word of what you said you would on Wednesday, sorry. Thursday, King of Pentacles, leadership and stability. That's going to have to show some leadership and stability in the country there. Friday, an opportunity for the country. That is a good one with the Ace of Pentacles. Saturday, Page of Cups, surprising news, emotional news, something that's emotional. The 9 of Wands, Canada's going to wake up feeling a little bit embattled on Sunday. Not quite sure what all that's about, but yeah. And if you want to do some lessons, I can work to your timetable, or I can work in small groups. Just let me know. Okay, the US. The US this week. Night, everyone. Night, Clarence. So first we'll do just the US in general, and then I'll do Biden and Harris. Okay, very quickly. Waking up to Monday. US is going to wake up on Monday. There's going to be a feeling of freedom and fresh air and positivity and new hope. But they could also wake up to some illumination. Oh, wow, this is interesting. There could be an element of that in some areas because we're looking at the whole country. The red flag waving, a banner, a pennant, victory. A feeling of victory possibly. Tuesday. Oh, God, the good vibes from Monday. Back to this. Is there no end people will go to get what they want feeling for Tuesday with the 5 of Swords? So the sun, bright, positive, looking good. Tuesday, is there no end that these people will go to get what they want? This general vibe. Wednesday, oh, wow, that is surprising. Did not know that news. Oh, really, something is going to come out that's going to be a big thing. Thursday, oh, bit of a tower moment for the US, a general feeling of, oh, wow, this is going to lead to a big change. So whether it's linked to the Ace of Swords or whether it's an event, there's definitely something that's going to lead to a change. strength. Friday, whatever it is going to leave the country by Friday with a feeling of strength. You want us to show our teeth, we'll show our teeth. It's about time to shut the tiger's mouth or shut the lion's mouth. Saturday, a feeling of new commitment, of re-establishing relationships. Thursday's going to be an interesting day. Saturday, waking up to mysteries. The same as the UK, was it, or Europe? A mystery of some sort. Or wisdom, seeking advice. Yeah. Really interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use two different decks now. I'm going to leave those cards there. I'm going to do the same thing with the different decks. And one's going to be first Biden and then Harris. Okay? So on top of those, to see if any of those things apply to these guys. So, and then I'll have to wrap it up, guys, because I've been going over 3 hours. A bit of a marathon session. Blunt, need blunt. And both of them. You can go, somebody's just asked on Facebook, whether anyone knows there's a site that they can buy books. It's not Amazon. UK Depository. UK Book Depository is a good one. Okay, Biden, Monday. Knight of Swords, illumination, but he's preparing for chaos on Monday. So what is this coming on? Tuesday, Knight of Wands. He's going to be putting his foot down. He is going to be putting his foot down on Tuesday. It's definitely something. Wednesday, the moon, with the truth coming out, some secrets and lies and deceptions. And he's preparing to put his foot down, and he's got revelations about secrets and lies and deceptions to deal with. Thursday with that tower, the Hanged Man, pause in momentum, sacrificial, something that's gonna bring him to a halt for the day and possibly have to change direction on something. Friday, on top of the strength card, the Devil. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. This devil's got to go. I'm going to break the chain to this. Do something about it. Quite a lot of anger, I feel there. Ego. It's like this ego has to stop. Queen of Pentacles on Saturday. Soothing, beginning of healing. I think there's something in the air for this week that he's moved on to. Bang! This is his anger is really going to show through, I think, in this. And it's going to be enough is enough. It's time to move on. Kick this person out. But on Saturday, he's going to be about right. Healing starts with the Queen of Pentacles. Healing. Get resources to people so they can start healing. Sunday, he's going to wake up to the King of Wands. he needs to show the wisdom and the leadership, and he's going to wake up prepared to do that on the Sunday. So that's interesting in itself. Okay, so the next one is Kamala. So let's have a look at Kamala Harris, your vice president, and how she's going to deal with this week. Okay, so I've got the week in general, the air in America for each day, and then the energy in America for each day, and then Biden's. I've just gone through him those days. We can look at the filibuster on Tuesday. Yeah. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Terra decorative. Kamala. Let's have a look. And after I've done this, Kamala's going to be dealing with this week. Kamala Harris. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. It's been quite a long session. So. Hey, Melinda. Ooh, something flew out Monday. What flew out for her on Monday? 10 of Cups. Knight of Swords, action, chaos, 10 of Cups. This is her dealing with it's going to be an emotional week for her over overall family and stuff. So we'll put that aside. That doesn't mean it gets ignored. What's on the bottom here for her? 5 of Swords. She's going to be very cautious. She's learning lessons about caution here. 5 of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Biden's preparing for chaos and Harris is preparing for debate, conflict. Yeah, I do feel like this could be the Republican Party too. It's going to be causing her a few problems. Tuesday, 6 of Battens. She's going to be feeling a little bit victorious. Like, okay, we've got this one sorted. And supporting Joe. He's got the Knight of Wands. He's preparing to defend. And she's like, I've won this defensive victory for us too. Wednesday, she's got the moon as well, the same as Joe Biden did. So with the truth, sort of truth, Joe Biden got the mill, these things. So she's going to have to deal with revelations and lies and deceptions that have come about too. Thursday with the Tower and suspension with Joe. So stand and defend. Things being brought into a halt. Stand and defend and say you go no further. So no further. This is put a pause to it. So I think this could be about Biden saying it's time to put a stop to this. Stop this thing in its momentum. She's got stand and defend. That's on the Thursday with the Tower and the Hangman for Joe Biden. Friday, what's she got? 9 of Wands, establishing the position of power, re-establishing it, getting rid of this devil, this ego, establishing, and that's interesting because Friday's got the show of strength. Biden is like, we're going to boot this devil out, release ourselves from this devil, and she's got establishing her show of strength. She's got more control than people think, and she's going to show that exactly how in control she is of things under her domain, under her purview. Saturday with Kamala Harris, a little bit of restriction, but why? There's Lovers, New Deal, reassessment of a relationship, Queen of Pentacles with resources and helping others, restrictions. She's going to be, it's not like she's not going to be painted into a corner or something with the Eight of Swords. It's like she feels like she's finally able to escape some of the bounds or people viewing her as being restricted in her power. She's going to be able to walk away from that, release from that. Sunday, she's going to wake up to the Magician. The King of Wands, Biden showing his leadership. People looking for, with the, okay, so with the High Priestess looking for wisdom and advice. Biden showing his leadership and compassion. And she is going to be using all the tools at her disposal to aid him. She's going to be showing she's not there just to entertain as the first female president, which I think some people have been, you know, vice president or whatever. Some people have been thinking she's just a bit of a sideshow. She's going to bring out all stops. I think Kamala Harris might come out of this coming week in a stronger position than she's ever been in before. Anyway, guys, interesting. We'll have to wait and see what happens during the week. Might take a photo of that later. I'll leave it all out there for now. Thank you for joining me. I'll come back on Tuesday. Might make it 8 o'clock in the morning, a little bit earlier. And thank you for joining me. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and stay loving. Love you all. Thank you again. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.